Welcome to my pick of the day with Justin. On this particular platform, I'm going to be providing you with sports betting advice based on research that I do on my personal day-to-day basis. And I'm going to use that to provide you with a pick of the day. So a pick of the day is pretty much a team that I think is going to win that most people don't think is going to win. And this advice is great if you're interested in sports or you bet on sports, especially if you bet on sports because my picks are typically underdogs. And if you bet on sports, you know that underdogs, you make a lot of money if the pick hits. Keyword, if it hits. At the end of the day, this is all speculation, but I'm pretty confident in my research and my homework that I have done that I can give you a pretty solid pick. So my pick for today, December 28th, is the Houston Rockets to beat the Denver Nuggets at Denver. So currently, as I'm making this video right now, the Denver Nuggets are favored to win that game by 6.5 points. So a pretty solid, clear-cut favorite. I think these odds makers aren't taking into account the fact that the Houston Rockets still have James Harden. I know the Houston Rockets are going through turmoil right now. James Harden wants to be traded. They got 3 important players in Eric Gordon, DeMarcus Cousins, and John Wall out due to COVID. And the Denver Nuggets had a great bubble. I understand all of that. But at the end of the day, the Houston Rockets still have James Harden. That's pretty much just enough. James Harden and the Houston Rockets, for some reason, they could be struggling at the time. They could be the best team in the league at the time. One thing I know for sure is that they're going to bring their game against the Denver Nuggets, especially if they got James Harden playing that day. James Harden's history against the Denver Nuggets since he's been in Houston, it's been a great one. It was a point in time where they even won 9 games in a row against Denver. It's like he just wakes up and knows he wants to kill Denver. Denver, on the flip side, has started the season off pretty slow. 0-2 right now. They did lose 2 games. Well, the Kings aren't really that good of a team, but they're a promising team. So they did lose 2 games to start the season. So they're 0-2 right now. And both those games were at home as well. So this is the last game of their home trip, their 3-game home trip. And I say that they're going to lose all 3 of those games. Denver Nuggets had an impressive bubble. They came from a 3-1 deficit to the Utah Jazz and also to the Los Angeles Clippers, ultimately losing Western Conference Finals to the Lakers. And a lot of people have high hopes for this team. However, they have started out slow, and a lot of that is because they played down to their competition. And I don't think that's a smart idea to do that against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. A lot of people think that the Houston Rockets is going to fold. I got them winning this one. Let me know your opinions. You can comment on the comment sections. I'd definitely love to hear what you think about this. The Houston Rockets over the Denver Nuggets.